Hey, thank y'all for coming by and stopping by, man. I definitely had to get y'all in the building so we could talk about this Juneteenth bash, man. So tell us about it. What was the motivation about putting this together and everything? What's all the details? Come on.
All right, well, YKMG, man, we was formed in February 2017. Now, I been had relationships with the people, like, in the group, but, like, we was all spread out. Like, some of us was in Chicago, some of us was in Alabama, some of us was in Atlanta, et cetera, et cetera. And we moved back to Chicago. Well, I did. Me and Flock moved back in, like, 2019. And the same things we was doing in Alabama, like, we had opened up for Gucci, Gunna, Thug, in front of 7,000 people. We was throwing parties, we was throwing shows, all that. And we was like, yo, when we get back to our city, we got to do it, but we got to do it the right way. So, you know, we built the relationships, we built the collateral up. We, you know, we grew as a company, and we was like, you know what, this summer we got to do a show. Mm-hmm. And then we was like, shit, what about on Juneteenth? Mm-hmm. And then we started brainstorming a little bit more, and we was like, you know what, it's going to be sponsored by us, and it's going to be hosted by us. And we got artists from all over the city, north side, east side, low end, west side, hundreds, everywhere, you know. And what we did initially was just to play around. I put it on Instagram like, yo, who want to see me perform? Mm-hmm. And it just went crazy. Like, my story did like 500 something. I'm dang. Okay, and it had so many votes. And then I'm like, wait a minute. YK Supe and other people performing, and people just started like putting their homies' names in, and yeah, you should get this, you should get that, you should get. So I'm like, so this the people's choice. And then we went through all the names, and I ended up talking it over with the crew, and we end up, you know, picking people that made sense, people who wanted to do it and also were a talent. And we just started putting our money where our mouth was, man. We locked in on the venue. We locked in with different, you know, outlets to do interviews. We got vendors that's going to be there. We reached out to certain A&Rs that's in the industry, and all this for free. We ain't charge no artists nothing. And the vendors, like, we charge them slight because they come in and make a bag, you know, because for us, it wasn't really about the money. It was about giving the opportunity, because a lot of people expect for you to rock with them just because you raw, because you good. Because but in this game, something that I learned is sometimes you got to give something to get something. Yep. So when I think about, like, we go to Houston and how much money we threw in the strip club and all that stuff like
you
that.
You ain't got to tell me that. I acted a damn fool when I went in Houston.
You know? Hey, I just left Houston.
you already know. You know.
Lose your damn
man. What? It was a place where we had a good time, but we didn't get any ROI. We didn't get any return on our investment. Like, it looked good. It's good for the image, but we are a lot deeper than that as a company and as a brand. So I'm like, what bigger way to show your level as a boss than to give opportunities? Because for me, I'm already confident of where I'm going and what I'm doing with the music, but I'm also trying to be a mogul. I'm also trying to break talent. Like I was just saying like 5 minutes ago, like, if your candle ain't lit, it don't put my candle out trying to light yours. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt me none.
Period.
You know, I'm not insecure. I want to see everybody win. You never know who might blow up tomorrow. It'll be the person that you threw on your show this month, blow up 2 months because you threw them a solid, they throw you a solid. You know what I'm saying? The way to really navigate through this game is showing love, and what better day to do it on Juneteenth? The business, Theater 47, it's out there in Park Forest. It's black owned. You know, and
let's go.
You know, everything is black owned. YKMG black owned. You know, chocolate black owned vendors. You know, and we wanted to build a hub to where if you're an upcoming artist, you can get the real effect of what it's like to be a real artist. We got dressing rooms. We got them coming in through backstages. We got a theater, lighting, top quality sound. You know, DJs. We got the whole 9 yards that we just giving out to the people who we see out there grinding. So that's what inspired the show. That's what drove the show. And I'm really excited. We're expecting about maybe 400 or 500, you know, to pack out the whole building. So them artists finna be performing in front of a packed crowd. This ain't one of them where you're going to have to turn the camera to a certain angle. Like, nah, you're going to really get it in, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man. And I'm excited about the event. Shout out to YKMG. Everybody who put up money, everybody who invested in it, shared it, decided to be a part of this. They got a flyer. I'm talking about anybody who got a piece of anything of this show. I thank you and I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to continuously building with you in the future.
Period.
Hey, period.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So with the Juneteenth bash coming up on this Saturday, about how many artists do you think we could be, the audience could be expecting when they come through the door? For anybody who's not familiar with y'all or just trying to walk in and see what's to it, what can they walk in and really expect from the artist? Like, how many people will them line up?
Including us, as YKMG, we a group is about 14X.
Wow.
The event started at 8 and it ended at 12. So it ain't gonna be just artists performing back to back to back to back to back.
Right.
Like we giving artists a chance to perform, then we playing music in between. It's gonna be a party. It's a bash, and it's a network event. It's a pop up. It's all that because we got vendors. So when you come in, it's a hustler's ambiance. You're gonna be able to grow your social media. If you an upcoming artist, you could build a whole team from this one room. You can get your interviews ready, producers, DJs, photographers, videographers, and it's gonna be some A&Rs in the building. And we don't get no finder's fee for none of that. So if they rocking with you and they want to build with you with whatever label, that's on you. Y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all choose to continue to rock with us, that's what y'all doing. You know?
Hey, y'all better tune in right now. If you an artist that's performing at this Juneteenth bash on Saturday, man, don't come in there on no scary dairy trying to move around from everybody. If you an artist in the building, you definitely gonna have to make yourself known, make yourself heard. You know what I'm saying? So you said with this venue too, it's a nice space, and then I know you said that it's good parking. I know us black folks, we need to know if it's gonna be so about the space and how
we gotta know about the parking.
Yo, it's 2 big parking lots, man. It's gonna be ample space, so you ain't gotta worry about paying for parking on those side blocks. It's right next to a fire station, and we got we got state sheriffs as the security in the front and in the parking lot. I'm definitely ensuring everybody's safety. You know what I'm saying? It's in a contract, so you come out here, you ain't gotta worry about none of that crazy stuff. Everybody coming out here to build their brand, network, and take advantage of the opportunity. So if you're looking for a good vibe, you want to get you some drinks, you want to have some fun, you want to hear some good music, you want to be around a good vibe, make sure you pull up to the YKMG Juneteenth Bash, man. This Saturday in Park Forest, Theater 47, man. Slag.
Hey, y'all, don't cap on the opportunity. Don't cap on the opportunity, man. It's gonna be real big, real big. And your girl Erica Monet getting the opportunity, to do the interviews and that thing. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I think both of y'all,
it's gonna be lit.
all 3 of y'all, all 3 of y'all, man. For real. It's a big thing. So my last question to you is, what would be your last final advice to the artists that's coming up? You just whoever this might be their first time performing anything. What is your advice to them as they go through these, go through the doors and get ready to perform and everything?
My advice to the artist, number 1, is to prepare. This ain't like the club where you just pulling up and hopping on the stage and that's it. Like, no, it's gonna be a lineup with other artists. We got a dressing room for y'all backstage. Like, it's gonna be people that matter. So I would just advise y'all to prepare and treat it like it's your last. Because even though I'm hosting the event, I'm also performing at the event, and that's what we doing. And if you looking to learn, you can come and check us out. You know what I'm saying? And we'll give you pointers. Like, we ain't trying to hold the game. We trying to shed light on all talent in the city, for real, for real. Right. So if this your first show and you want to know how to do it, you can watch us because we perform. You know what I'm saying? And we also looking to build. Like, we had Key Glock in Alabama. I got a relationship with Paper Route, so this show is just strictly off our muscle. But if you rocking these shows, you're going to be the first ones we call when we bring in the bigger talent.
Exactly.
So look at it as an opportunity that we can build on for the future. I promise it ain't no cap. Pull up.
Hey,
there we go.
Man, it's dope, man. That's what's up, man. I definitely, I want to tap into a little bit of behind the scenes with this project, because you know what I'm saying. Like, I've been blessed, the opportunity to even host. You know what I'm saying. So shout out to the YKMG whole gang, man. It's been a long time coming,
for real.
But just being a part of the group, I would say as a whole, even aside from this Juneteenth bash, is that it's so organized and it's so on point. Like, everybody know they role and they just play their role, and we just all come together and make it make sense. So I just really want to shed a light on the behind the scenes process for a little bit, because very so often we see a lot of people throwing these showcases, throwing these events, and they don't go to right. I ain't gonna lie, it came a time I stopped going to artist showcase because like, this shit is for the birds. You know what I'm saying? But this opportunity is definitely something different and unique. And like you mentioned, as far as having contracts and stuff like that, like, talk to us about some of the behind the scenes work that you've been putting in.
I mean, number 1 is just really setting the standard, because all the artists are on different levels, you know. But everybody who's on this show is somebody that we seen grinding, that we feel like take this joint seriously. It's some artists that's not on here that we reached out to. Maybe they had prior engagements, but we reached out to whoever the people said. It wasn't no bias. Rappers, singers, all that. So we had contracts out the gate, letting you know when the venue was, letting you know how many people you get free, letting you know how long your set was, giving you a bunch of basic rules and statements that we gotta abide by. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you get the maximum out of your opportunity, because we're not trying to slight nobody. Like, something I can be honest about is when I was in Alabama, we used to go to Atlanta all the time and do open mics and hole in the wall strip clubs, and we used to kill it, and they really used to give us real opportunity. But when I came back to Chicago, not that I had to do it, but I would go to open mics and I would do open mics just to see the feng shui and really see how they was coming. And I'm like, nah, they not doing this right. It seemed like it's mostly money driven. Y'all not guaranteeing asses in the seats for these artists. Y'all calling yourself promoters and barely promoting this. Y'all charging these artists and giving them bare minimum. So I was like, well, shit, if we really bosses and we are who we say we is and we about what we rap about, we're gonna give this opportunity. If you are who you say you are, you can pull up and showcase that here with for no expense. You know what I'm saying? And that was our main thing, and the fact that YKMG was even bought into the idea, because times is hard right now. So people trying to get that money, but just everybody being bought in on the bigger picture of getting a brand out there and giving opportunities to others. That's really what drove everything in the background. We had ups and downs. It was a couple hiccups. It was a lot to get this event popping. It was not peaches and cream, and it was not cheap. But it's not even about that, man. It's really just about having a successful event. I'm a winner. YKMG, we winners. We want to win. We ain't cutting no corners. We want to make a statement, because, like I said, we're expecting 400-500 for the next show. We trying to do 1,000, 1,500, 3,000. I want this to be big as Lala and everything else at some point. Where I'm bridging industry artists with upcoming artists and putting them on the same card and giving the upcoming artists from our city a chance to get shine, no matter where you from, no matter who you is. YKMG, we us. We ain't gang banging. We ain't smoking nobody. None of that. We businessmen. We trying to get money.
We young kings.
Amen.
We young kings.
Amen.
Young kings and queens over here. Okay.
Right. So we setting that standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at Jay-Z, when you look at Drake, when you look at the biggest artists in the world, like, you don't see that. So we coming in with a certain standard. Like I used to always say, this is a company that I admire, and I got a vision for YKMG to be like the QC of Chicago, to where it's for us, by us. You can come to our office, link up with our representatives, and potentially get your life changed, and we can really break talent and consistently do it. Like, that's my goal, because there's so much talent in our city. It's so much,
for sure. It is. That's a fact.
That's what we on.
Man. That's definitely a fact, man. I'm glad you brought that up, because earlier we talked about earlier in the year when you came on the show, we talked about the whole YKMG gang and the group and how it was organically formatted. You know what I'm saying? And now being a part of it, me really getting to see, like, is that that's definitely dope. Also, another thing you said is that you paid out of pocket for this, so I definitely want to highlight that. Like, you emphasized it's not about the money. It's sponsored by YKMG, so that means y'all put up y'all own bread and y'all ain't even really not expecting nothing in return for it besides motherfuckers having a good time and getting the best experience they could get. So shout out to y'all, man. That's definitely
all for the people. Juneteenth for real.
Asses in the seats. That's all. That's a real thing. You got people coming to, people, when there's hella people coming to events like this, you can't really ask for nothing else. You an artist, especially if you were up and coming artist, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If you performing in front of more than 10 people, you doing something better than the next. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. And something I want to add, for people who may not know me, as YK Supe, man, I've already had like a deal with 300 Entertainment, man. I've turned down certain contracts. We just had a meeting with Rock Nation last year, January. Shout out to my boy Marty. Shout out to Polo up there, Polo 2 times. And with us, we want distribution and marketing as a company. So doing events like these is putting equity on our company name, because we showing that we can pack out these events on our own dollar. So with that equity, that's what's gonna make bigger companies want to be partners with us, because they don't want to carry you. If they want to carry you, they're gonna have to own it. They want to get their ROI back. They want to get their return on investment. So if we showing that, we done pack this out 500, look at our streams, we got over 150,000 on YouTube organically, you get what I'm saying? Like, look what we doing. Now it's like the conversation get a little bit different. Like, well, how can we help you make your vision come to pass? You distribute and market what we got going on. We got producers in-house, DJs in-house, studios in-house, photographers in-house, videographers in-house, interviewers, radio personalities, hosts in-house. We already package deal. Yeah. So we just got to show that our quality is what we say it is. And that's going to help us turn up, which is going to allow us to pull more people through the door and really make change. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. We love to see it. Y'all already know Chocolate Baddie rocking out with the YKMG gang. You know what I'm saying? Man, I want to shine a light on because we got some additional members in the building today, man. Y'all know it's crazy. A little secret, y'all. We all went to high school together. And
facts.
I think it's so dope to like see all of us excelling and just following our passion. Like, man, 93 School Skirt, my boy Chris. Always, I used to take the train with him. He had his the big headphones in. I'm knowing he listening to beats and shit like that. And Marcus was always, man, he rapping. Boy, we used to be beating on the lunch tables, rapping. Facts. After lunch, we rapping to class. Yeah. We rapping. I'd be on the phone with him after school. Rapping on the phone.
These is facts.
So this is all organic shit, man. I just want to introduce the real to 93 School Skirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris. Go ahead, Chris, because you be in the cut, man.
Yeah,
and really, this one of the best producers in Chicago.
Facts.
Man. That's a fact.
Facts.
Like organic.
I bet the house on it. I know some of the best producers in Chicago. I done work with some of the best. And bro, upper echelon, I swear.
Like right off rip, you put this nigga in the studio, he come up with some stuff.
He look like it though. You can just tell by his vibe. Like he chilling. You know he got.
I got my shit in this car right there.
See, I'm knowing. You look like you be on it, man.
Man, so I just want you to introduce yourself to the world. Let the people know who you are. Where can they follow you at? Yeah. How can artists get up with you? How can they get a beat from you?
Yeah, so I go by 93 Chris. Also 93 Skirt. That's my beat tag. You can follow me at 93 Skirt. 93 SKRR on Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook, Chris Hill. Simply put, you know. I just be locked in, you know what I'm saying, with the beats and everything.
For sure,
you know?
man. I just want to ask, what made you want to start producing? Like,
I mean, you know, you just be hearing music in your head sometimes, so like it just overshadow like words sometimes. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, it's just art. You know, it just your imagination just gets it going, and you kind of want to just explore that and just lock in. You know,
I feel it.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody or anybody that inspire you, that keep you motivated to
you know,
produce
I grew up on, what really like got me going, you know, Kanye, you know, that's like, you know, that's like the general answer you're gonna get from anybody from Chicago, really, so, you know.
But not for sure, Kanye, producer Kanye,
for real though.
Y'all sleep on him.
You know him, you know, of course, Pharrell, you know, the Neptunes, of course, Timberland, you know, Jermaine Dupri.
He's
spin
gold.
He one of those.
Yeah, you know, I just love music in general, you know, even like the new shit, and even like, you know, Young Chop, you know what I'm saying, like even like him, you know what I'm saying, from the go, you know what I'm saying,
for sure,
thing, you know, Seasick, you know what I mean, just, you know, DJ Ill, you know, all type of artists, you know, it's just music. I just try to stay inspired, like,
for sure.
Just,
hey, we definitely rocking with it over here. Like I said, man, quality over quantity, and that's one thing I can say about the YKMG gang is always gonna be quality over quantity. So always. I can appreciate that, man. Shout out to the whole gang.
Shout out to the gang.
For sure, man. I want to tap into some. Y'all know Chocolate Baddie got the trip. Y'all know I got the sauce, man. We got all the unreleased music that you ain't gonna hear you ain't gonna hear this again until it drops.
So okay,
I wanna tap into this unreleased joint. Y'all know we doing it for the Juneteenth bash. And I specifically I hit Supe up. I asked him, like, you know, hey, can we do some unreleased music? I asked him on the slick side, y'all, but it was 2 songs. It's another song he got too, but I'm gonna say that one. I thought about it.
You can't put it all out there.
I slept on it because originally I wanted to play the other one.
Yeah,
but
you
then
lay some with a couple joints.
I ain't gonna lie. Supe, look, Supe, he said they gotta wait. They gotta pull up to the show.
Right. Pull up.
So, hey, Saturday is gonna be a movie for sure. But I want to tap into this new some unreleased music. It's called CNN. I want you to give us a brief inspiration. What inspired you with this joint? Because this track's something serious.
What inspired this joint, honestly, well, number one, when Chris sent the beat, you know, it was a good vibe to it, and you know, with him, he produced like how I rap. Like I got a lot of range. I can get
I
lyrical. I harmonize on records I spit. And one of them, I'm like, I love samples. So when I heard it, I'm like, damn. And it was like the sample was talking to me. And then I ended up thinking about Zach TV. And like on one of the interviews we did before he died. And if you go into the description, it say, one of the best kept secrets of Chicago, hands down. Like he used to be like, man, bro, you remind me like a Herb mixed with a J. Cole. Like you gonna make it. Like you just keep doing what you're doing. Like I know the best of the. I know everybody in Chicago, but you the one. You know what I'm saying? And I really held on to that. So when I heard that beat, I'm like, man, I gotta tell them what's going on. And people used to call Zach the Hood CNN. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna call it Chicago Neighborhood News. Because I'm finna let you know what's going on. That's what CNN stands for. I'm giving you an exclusive right now. I'm giving you an exclusive right now.
Hey, I need that iLLANOiZE radio exclusive.
I swear.
This one.
That shit, hey, I might have to trademark that Chicago Neighborhood News. And I just really spit and I just vibed and I let everybody know what was going on. And when it went off, I was just paying homage to Zach, man, because he gave me an interview when he ain't had to. You know what I'm saying? Like he came to my mama's living room, pulled up. We stayed on 58th in Michigan at the time, and he could actually rap. People don't know that. Like he was one of the best. He was cold. You know what I'm saying? And his spirit just really came through, like on some real shit. Like I'm not a person who try to get clout off, certain things, but I had a real relationship. You know what I'm saying? So when I said Hood CNN, how could you not mention Zach?
Big facts.
How can you not mention Zach? Period, man. Definitely, Chicago GOAT, man. Long live Zach TV, man. Like it's so crazy that you brought that up because me and him definitely had some dope ass shit planned for the city, and a lot of people don't know this. This is probably the first time I ever talked about this, but a lot of the reason why when I took that long ass break, when I graduated, I was going through post-graduation stress, but also around that time, Zach TV had got killed, and I thought I was coming back to the city to, you know what I'm saying? We was putting shit in motion and doing shit, and that shit really fucked my head up. Like, I ain't really know what to do, where to go after that. And so, long live Zach TV, man, because he was definitely, man, genuine, and I appreciate genuine people always. I really wish bro was still here, but I know, he here in spirits.
Facts.
And I know he proud of you with this joint, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce it. This is a iLLANOiZE radio exclusive. Fuck it, I'ma say the drop. Okay. Go ahead and introduce this song, bro.
Hey man, what's good, y'all, man? This is a iLLANOiZE Supe exclusive, man. Shout out to 93 Chris on the beat, man. This is a collab with me and bro, man. We call this joint right here CNN, Chicago Neighborhood News, man. Y'all tap in, man. This one of them bangers that's gonna be on the Supe Hendrix album, so y'all stay tuned.
Supe Hendrix, hey, we live and lit. You already know it's a drip. Turn us up.
Brown skin and she tatted up. Chocolate baddie, shorty finding what? Oh my God, black stomach, ain't no tummy tuck. Ooh, she make a hitter wanna try they luck. I love that, I love that, I love that melanin.